and I failed. Yes, so I'm afraid I won't be able to make it to day 3 of the egg fast diet. I just didn't like that feeling, the gurgling in my stomach and the having to rush to the washroom. No, it just wasn't pleasant. Had a constant sense of nausea. I just felt uncomfortable and unwell the whole time for the last 2.5 days. Good afternoon, YouTube. It is a glorious afternoon here in Melbourne. It is 29 degrees. As you can see, the sun is out and shining. There's a wonderful breeze. A perfect Melbourne autumn day. I am walking around my garden barefoot because my kinesiologist and probably one of my best mates suggested that I ground myself, that I try to make it an effort at least once every day, once every couple of days, to just walk barefoot and just let all the stress and bad juju energy seep into the Mother Earth and be calm and at peace with the world. And it works. I am so relaxed right now, and life is great, life is beautiful, except for one thing. So, as you all know, I'm kind of into day 3 of my egg fast diet, day 3 of my intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet challenge. And I failed. Well, not failed, it's just I don't think I'm ready for the egg fast at this point. It's a little sensitive and it's a bit blue, but so if you watched yesterday's day two segment, you would have learnt that I struggled a bit with after eating my first meal. Maybe due to the richness or whatever, 2.5-3 hours after eating the meal, I had to go and visit the washroom very quickly. Well, after filming last night's mukbang kind of mealtime chat segment, it didn't take me 2.5 or 3 hours. It took me 1 hour exactly from eating my meal, and I had to rush to the washroom. It was incredibly unpleasant, and I can't believe I'm saying this on YouTube, but yes, I was riding the porcelain bus for a good half hour, 45 minutes. I don't think the egg fast diet is right for me, or at the very least, I don't think I'm ready for the egg fast diet. Reading a lot of literature and a lot of blogs and watching vlogs, a lot of people recommend that we be a little more advanced in the low carbohydrates and high fat ketogenic paleo type diets, be 2-3 months in before we even consider doing the egg fast diet. A lot of these ketogenic experts will maybe defer to the egg fast when they've stalled in their weight loss. So I wanted to use the egg fast, I suppose, to expedite and speed up the rate of entering into ketosis. Yes, so I'm afraid I won't be able to make it to day 3 of the egg fast diet. It's not like I wasn't enjoying the meals. I love eggs, and only day 2 into it. Obviously I haven't gotten sick of eggs, but I just didn't like that feeling, the gurgling in my stomach and the having to rush to the washroom. No, it just wasn't pleasant. And even though I haven't felt hungry at all, I just had a constant sense of nausea. I just felt uncomfortable and unwell the whole time for the last 2.5 days. So at this point, I don't think I'm ready for it. It's not that I think there's anything wrong with the egg diet or the egg fast diet. It's just that I don't think my body is conditioned for that. So I am bypassing the 3rd day of the egg fast and I'm starting on my ketogenic diet today. So I am still on my, my intermittent fasting. So I won't eat anything till dinner time. And for dinner tonight, it won't be eggs. It won't be eggs. And it won't be cheese. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll have cheese, but no, I will have cheese, yes. So I was thinking I might snack on a couple of Twiggy salami sticks. And then I've defrosted some of the pork belly strips and I'm just going to season it with a little bit of salt and some powdered garlic, and then pan fry that in coconut oil. I think that will be delicious. And then I will also pan fry a few asparagus and maybe have a side of spinach. Oh, do you know what else I could do? Cauliflower rice, cauliflower fried rice. No, I'll do that tomorrow. So I have a lot of pork belly strips. So I was thinking maybe tonight what I'll have is the pork belly strip that's been marinated in salt and garlic, granulated garlic, pan fry that in some coconut oil and have that with a side of baby spinach leaves and pan fried asparagus. And then tomorrow I'll have more of the pork belly strips and we'll cook up a side of fried cauliflower rice. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. On Saturday, Mark and I have 2 of our bestest friends coming over for dinner. Ned and Raquel are coming over for dinner, and Raquel is Spanish/Dutch, and she is currently celebrating Lent, and she has to give up everything. So she can't eat any land-based animals. So I was originally going to cook them like a lamb curry or something like that. Obviously I can't eat that, but I was just going to make it for them and I was just going to eat more of the pork belly strips. But after speaking with her earlier today, she said that she can't eat any land-based animals. So we've decided that salmon is perfectly fine. It's austere enough for her to have leading up to Easter. So the good thing is that means that I can eat and I can share the same meal with everyone on Saturday night. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll probably head over to Costco tomorrow, because I think Costco is going to be closed tomorrow on Friday because it's Good Friday. Yeah. So if you're watching this, Ned and Raquel, you know what you're eating. I'm going to make a keto approved coleslaw, which is really just whole egg mayonnaise with shredded cabbage. For dessert, I can't have this, but I know one of my favorites, and definitely one of Ned's favorites dessert, is a pandan chiffon cake. I won't be making it, I'm crap at baking, but I know a really good bakery in Springvale, and I think I'm going to go and buy that for him. Hopefully they have some in stock tomorrow. I'll just go and get that because I know Ned loves it, and every time our friend Nelson flies in from Singapore, Ned always asks him, get me a chiffon cake, a pandan chiffon cake. Cool. Okay, so I think that's my kind of little debrief for now, and I will see you at dinner tonight. Welcome back, everyone. It is time for dinner. So the last time I saw you, we were talking about the reasons why I've abandoned the egg fast. I'll probably return to it maybe at the end of this 2-month challenge. Who knows? I might give it a go then. But for now, I cannot explain and describe the absolute sense of elation and excitement to be eating this. Now, what I've done here is I've cooked pork belly strips with asparagus, and as you can see here, a whole lot of baby spinach. And I'm going to list all the macronutrients here. I will admit I am slightly, just a smidge over my recommended daily macronutrients, but I'm thinking the last 2 days I've been in deficit, so I should be able to make up. So I am so excited to tuck into this. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've kind of positioned the camera a little differently. I know I'm cutting a bit of my head off, but I think what I want you to be able to see is a little bit more of that. I'm just going to check to see. Oh yeah, you can see that. Look at that. The oil is glistening, glistening. Oh, I wish we had smell-o-vision. That is incredible. It smells so good. Oh, wow. Well, I am going to start. Oh, look at that. Look at that oil. Seriously, I reckon I could light a match that and it would just, because it is so oily. Look at that. I'm going to be frank with you. The asparagus is a little overdone to my liking. I'm going to put a little bit of, I'm just going to put all of the spinach in there so that it absorbs that wonderful, wonderful oil. And the heat will soften it up a bit. It'll just, that'll be delicious. So all of this is going to, I know it's hard to believe, but that's a lot of oil there. And if you recall my actual nutrient intake for the day, it's actually not that much. A lot of it's just come from the rendered fat of this belly pork. Here we go. So this is just marinated in garlic powder, a bit of chili flakes, and a teaspoon of salt amongst everything. Wow. That was the weirdest sound I've ever made. I don't know if it's because I'm coming off eating eggs for the last 2 days. I don't think it is, because I'm not really overeating eggs. So, but wow, it's so simple. I mean, seriously, it's three ingredients to marinate this pork, but and asparagus. Come on, I love asparagus. I'm so looking forward to eating a whole ton of asparagus when I visit the UK later this year. I've already found some asparagus farms. I actually, thanks to my wonderful network of Instagram followers, one of my Instagram followers owns a goat farm in the United Kingdom, in England, sorry. So he's invited us over during our visit to check his farm out. Make his own goat's cheese and goat's milk, and goat's ice cream. I'm very intrigued. If we're in the region that he's in, and we've got time, absolutely. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh. Seriously. And what I find still so difficult to comprehend is this is not, I mean, in our normal perception, this doesn't appear to be a healthy dish. Maybe except for the asparagus and the spinach, but it's all smothered in oil. And I must admit, I struggled to wrap my head around how this is going to help me lose weight. I know it's such a simple recipe, but I would be absolutely enjoying this dish, even if I wasn't on keto. Wow. Oh. I cannot voice how happy I am. Oh, sweet nectar of God. No, I will admit, yesterday and the day before, I wasn't looking forward to the next day's meal. You know, when I was on the egg fast, because not because it didn't taste good, but because every time I ate the full meal, after I felt very nauseated. Is it nauseated or nauseous? I don't know. Whatever it is, maybe you can tell me. So it wasn't a pleasant feeling. I'll be able to update you tomorrow if I feel the same with this, or whether it's just the egg fasting that caused that, uneasiness. Oh my goodness, I am in such a happy place right now. I know I was talking about how when the second I'm off the egg fast diet and I'm on the keto, that I'd make myself bacon. This is close to bacon, isn't it? But no, I do have bacon. But going through my macronutrients for the day, I had to compromise. There were a few things that I was hoping to eat some twiggy salami, so I was playing around with the sums and trying to get the numbers to work. So unfortunately, I couldn't fit in twiggy salami into today's meal. Oh, yes. So you'd be interested to know my current weight. Look, I wasn't even going to weigh myself till the weekend because I don't think I've entered into ketosis at this point. I'm not keto adapted at this point. I don't think so. I haven't gone through the keto flu. Or was my diarrhea part of the keto flu? I don't know. Surely not. I don't know. Maybe someone who's an experienced ketoist can leave a message or DM me. So, is diarrhea a normal aspect of entering into ketosis? So anyway, where was I going with that? That happens to me all the time. That's right. I was playing a juggling act, so I had to weigh up whether I wanted twiggy salami and then less of the pork belly, or I wanted some of the bacon and pork belly and twiggy salami. I said, stuff it. I'm just going to have this today, and tomorrow I'm going to dice some bacon and put it into my fried cauliflower rice. Oh, I'm very excited for that as well. My goodness. Yes, sorry. I was kind of distracting myself. So yes, I started this whole keto, egg fast, intermittent experiment on Monday. Today is Wednesday. So 3 days. I weighed myself. I was 65 kilos, which is what, 143.3 pounds. I weighed myself early this afternoon, and I am presently 63.5 kilos. So I've dropped 1.5 kilos in under 3 days. I mean, that's wow. It's probably, look, it's probably attributed to water loss, because I've obviously stopped eating carbohydrates, glucose, gluten, fructose, everything. The body's just expelling all of that. So it's probably just that, but 1.5 kilos, I'm happy. Let's see how far we can take this. I obviously don't want to lose too much weight because for my height, I'll probably tap out at, say, 59, 60 kilos, and then maybe increase the calories that I'm consuming a day. So as opposed to having a 20% calorie deficit, I increase it so I'm more in maintenance mode. I don't think you'll watch a happy person on YouTube tonight because I am so, so happy. Oh my God. I love baby spinach raw by itself, unseasoned, no dressing, no salt, no pepper, but kind of thought it was a pretty good idea to dump it into the oil, absorb all the flavor from the pork and the asparagus. Look at that. A single perfect bite. Wow. One very interesting side effect, well, not side effect, but kind of cause and effect of the egg diet was that I was not hungry at all night. And I wasn't hungry the entire next day. Even on intermittent fasting, every now and then I get hunger pangs, but none of that on the egg fast. I'm just wondering if I'm going to experience something similar on the ketosis diet, where I'll have no hunger pangs, whether I'll remain full for longer. I know that I haven't entered into ketosis yet, so obviously the whole advantage of not having any, desire to snack or to, just pick at things is one of the advantages of entering into ketosis. I haven't entered in, I'm not keto adapted yet, so I'm not expecting to see that. So this is actually my body just being really full. So I was speaking to a friend slash ex-colleague of mine earlier this morning, actually earlier this afternoon. G'day, Robin. He is starting his own photography, freelance journalism, graphics design, art direction business. And he was giving me some advice on improving my shots. I haven't made any changes to this setup, but the cooking segment or the recipe segment for this pork, I made some changes to the ISO, to the shutter speed, to the aperture. So tell me if you can see that, if you can notice the difference between the keto pork recipe and the quinoa salad and the beef rendang. I hope so, because I kind of thought the quality of those two previous cooking segments were pretty good. Oh my goodness. Wow. I still can't wrap my head around how good this is. This can't be good for me. Surely my cholesterol's going to suffer from this. So good. Well, like I was saying earlier this morning, or earlier this afternoon, Two of our closest friends, Ned and Raquel, are coming over on the weekend. Actually really excited because I haven't actually seen Raquel. She's an incredible person and probably one of the closest people, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. I haven't seen her in ages. It's been a very long time. I can't remember the last time I saw her, but we speak all the time. We're either SMSing each other or we're on the phone to each other or we're WhatsApping each other. It's just that I see her husband more than I see her. She's also going through a bit of a rough patch at the moment, so it'll be good to catch up on Saturday. Oh my goodness, look at all that deliciousness. Thank goodness this is a rock pan and not a non-stick, because otherwise I would not be getting, I wouldn't be putting a knife or fork anywhere near the surface. Bless me. Excuse me. So like I was saying, my friend Robin and I were chatting. He gave some advice and hoping to catch up soon. And he's on a pretty interesting and far more restrictive diet plan at the moment. I don't quite understand it. It's like the traffic light, red, yellow, or red, amber, green. When it's red, you can't eat this, you can't have this, you can't drink alcohol for 3 months. It's complicated. I thought keto was difficult, but no. So I was saying that we should catch up, and he's, over a meal. And he said, "Oh, for sure, 100%. Let's catch up." But I think between his limited dietary requirements versus mine, and add to that mine, I don't think we're going to find anywhere that's going to be able to cater to both of us. I'm seriously really, really full. And I've only eaten half of the pork. Oh, this is embarrassing. Do you remember 2 weeks ago when I had 8 sausages and freaking 5 burger patties and then scoffed down 3 full hot jam donuts, or I went through a massive tray of sushi? Wow. I mean, just the fact that I'm limiting the volume of food that I'm eating, that in itself is a big win. I'm seriously excited to continue this journey and this path, and I'm so glad that you're joining me. So, I'm not going to be posting a daily vlog. I'll probably post a status update on the weekend. So, till then, eat well. Bye.